Management Studies at Nagarjuna University. Well, today's our topic is related to organizing. We all know that organizing is one of the functions of management. After planning, we'll study about the organizing. So, organizing is related to the people or the employees who are working in the organization. Their roles and responsibilities, the structure of the employees will be known in the organizing. Okay, and now coming to, we will have a elaborative explanation regarding the organization or organizing in as a functions of management. Okay, so basically organization is the foundation upon which the whole structure of management is built. It is the backbone of management. Without efficient organization, no management can perform its functions smoothly. Okay, so in order to have a efficient organization, a planned organization, okay, so management can perform, okay, management can perform smoothly only if at all there is an efficient organization to perform the activities in the organization. Okay, and this organization or organizing helps in planning, staffing, directing, and controlling. We all know that these are all the functions of management. So organizing is a part of all these functions of management. So that means organization or organizing can be seen in planning function, in staffing, directing, controlling. For example, if we take in planning means, okay, so the planning team, okay, we have to organize the team members according to their qualifications, according to their skills, according to their abilities, okay, like that. So in each and everything, okay, the organizing concept will be there. Coming to uh, the organization, this organization has been defined by many of the authors in different ways depending upon their disciplinary subjects. Okay, here we are taking one definition regarding organizing. Okay, here organization uh, uh, by different authors. Okay, organizing is defined by different authors and derived different senses. Okay, regarding that organizing. So what were the three senses regarding organizing? Okay, so first one is as a structure, as a process, and as a system. Okay, so these three will be there in organizing. That is the concept of this organizing. Okay, without structure, without process, without system, there will not be organizing. Okay, so coming to structure. So what does structure means it is the framework within which the efforts of different people coordinated and related to each other. Okay, so organizational structure means it refers to the network of people, okay, network of relationships among individuals and positions is nothing but the job positions in an organization. Okay, so uh, uh, according to, here we can say that regarding structure, McFarland has given an a definition regarding this organizing. Okay, what does that means? It is an identifiable group of people contributing their efforts towards the attainment of goals. Okay, so structure means it is a framework of, okay, it is a framework within which there will be individuals or group of people who makes efforts, okay, coordinatively, cooperatively, and related to each other in order to achieve the organizational goals. Okay, so that is known as the structure. Okay, the structure, the person who has to perform his roles and responsibilities will be clearly defined there. Okay, structure is nothing but here the roles and responsibilities of each individual can be clearly defined. Okay, so according to that, if at all where the roles and responsibilities are clearly defined, means definitely those persons will be accountable and responsible for their position, for their activities. Okay, so that is known as a structure. And a process, what does process means process, it defines or it determines the arranging, grouping and assigning the activities to be performed for the attainment of objectives. Okay, here, so organization means it is a dynamic process. It refers to one of the important functions of management as um, as determining, arranging, grouping, assigning the activities to be performed by the individuals working in the organization according to their given activities. Okay, so organization process, it involves differentiation and integration of activities. Okay, so that is why this is known as dynamic and humanistic meaning of the term of organization, right? Therefore process means we are here arranging the people, grouping the people, assigning them the activities that are to be performed by them. Okay, so this is about the process. Okay, structure. Structure means it involves the roles and responsibilities, and the structure may be vertical or horizontal. And coming to process, process is arranging, grouping, assigning. Okay, assigning the activities to the people who are to be performed in order to achieve the organizational goals. Coming to system, the last one. So what does system means? System is nothing but in which individuals play specific roles assigned to them, with the several roles being coordinated to form an integrated pattern. They all strive to achieve the goals of the organization. Okay, uh, by coordinating each other. Okay, they integrate the patterns of their departmental goals with organizational goals. Okay, totally as a system all these strive to achieve the organizational goals. Okay, here uh, we know that each individual have their specific roles assigned to perform in the organization, and these all leads to the coordination of all the departmental uh, members of the organization, and finally they achieve the organizational goals by integrating all the individual specific roles. Okay, so these are the three we may say three senses. Okay, that were studied under organizing. We may say this as a concept of organizing. The concept is nothing but organizing means it is nothing but structure, process, system, which contains organization, which contains structure, process, and system, which deals with the people, which deals with the individuals in the organization and the work that should be performed by them. Okay, assigning the activities to them. Why? Because in order to achieve the organizational goals, right? Now coming to nature or characteristics of organization. So first one is common purpose of or objectives of the organizing. Okay, so what is the purpose or what is the aim, goal, objective of the organizing? We know that every organization exists to achieve some common objectives or goals. Without having objectives or goals, no organization enhance. Okay, or no organization get into the activities to be done. Okay, so therefore every organization needs or every organization exists to achieve some common objectives or goals, and the structure of organization must reflect these objectives as enterprise activities are derived from them. Okay, so the objectives should be in such a way that the formation of the structure of the organization, they should reflect the objectives of the organization. So uh, it should be bound by common purpose. Okay, so the organizing should be bounded by the common purpose or objectives. Next, coming to second one, division of work. What does division of work means? We all have studied about the 14 principles of management. Okay, so in that we studied about the division of work. So division of work means the total work of the organization is divided into functions and sub-functions. Okay, this is necessary. Why? Because to avoid the waste of time, energy and resources which arises when people have to constantly change from one work to another work. Okay, and it also provides benefits of specialization. Why? Because division of work means the work is divided into small tasks. Okay, and whenever a person is repeatedly doing the same work, okay, so definitely he will be specialized in that particular work. Okay, so by division of work we will see the benefit of specialization also, right? And coming to the third one, authority structure. Okay, what does authority structure means? Basically, authority means a power. So, power having a structure. There is an arrangement of positions into a graded series. The authority of every position is defined very clearly. Okay, so whatever the position, the job position is there, there is a specificity of the roles and responsibilities, the authority and power regarding that job position. Okay, so that is known as the authority structure. That means it is subordinate to the position above and superior to one below it. The superior, subordinate, okay, a structure will be formed. Their roles will be their roles will be defined. Okay, so this chain of superior subordinate relationship, it is known as a chain of command, which can be seen in this authority structure. Okay, and coming to next one is people. So what does people means? Without people or without the employees in the organization, there is no existence of organizations. Okay, so basically organization means it is a group of persons. Therefore activity groupings and authority provisions must take into account the limitations and customs of people. People should constitute the dynamic human element of an organization. Okay, next, communication. So we all know very much communication is very very important in any organization. Okay, and here as a feature we will see in organizing communication, because without communicating to the employees about their structure or about their assigning of activities, about their roles and responsibilities, we cannot communicate them without this proper communication. Okay, so therefore every organization has its own channels of communication. Such channels are necessary for why? Because for mutual understanding and cooperation among the members of an organization. We all know that communication plays an effective role. If at all the communication is not properly communicated to the employees of the organization, so the goals of the organization, the objectives of the organizations cannot be known by the employees. If at all the employees are not familiarized about the objectives of the organization or objectives of the departmental goals, then the effectiveness cannot be seen in the organization. So communication is another feature in the organization. Next, coming to coordination. So what does coordination means? Coordination is cooperation or cohesiveness. So this coordination means it is a cooperative effort, and it is a basic feature of the organization where uh, coordinating different activities, okay, integrating different activities and parts of an organization so that it functions as an integrated whole. Coordination, by applying the coordination in organizing, okay, it avoids duplications and delays. Duplications in the sense doing the same work by same people, okay, again and again, and another people also, the work is done by another people, so the same work is done by many people, that is known as the duplication. And delays also may not be possible if at all there is a good coordination. Okay, if at all there is a coordination between the employees means definitely work will be communicated properly, and there will not be any conflicts between the departments or individuals, and this leads to speediness in the work. Okay, now coming to environment. So environment in the sense, an organization functions in an environment comprising economic, social, political, and legal factors. We all know there are different environmental factors like internal and external factors. So all these external factors comprises the organization functions. Therefore, the organization structure must be designed, okay, to work efficiently in a changing environment, and it cannot be uh, static or mechanistic, or else the organizing should not be in a rigid form. Okay, so if at all there is a flexibility in the structure of the organization, the design of the organization structure is in a flexible form means, so work can be done efficiently according to the changing environments. Because if at all there is a changes in the environment means due to many reasons, so according to that we should be able to change the structure of the organization. Okay, so environment is another feature of organizing or organization. And last one is rules and regulations. So what does rules and regulations means? Every organization has some rules and regulations for orderly functioning of people. Without rules, a proper functioning of people cannot be seen in the organization. Okay, so therefore with proper rules and regulations, okay, we may see the effectiveness of working in the organization by the people, or effective functioning of people in the organization. And these rules and regulations may be in writing or implied from customary behavior. Okay, that means either it may be in oral or written form, the rules may be. Okay, and these are the features of the organization. And I just want to tell about what would be the aims of organizing or aims of organization means. In order to help the management, this organizing concept is used. Why? Because helping the management in the sense, in order to have a control over various business functions, because organizing will be seen in all of the other functions of management like planning, staffing, directing, controlling. So in order to have control in all these aspects, organizing should be, okay, used. So therefore it helps the management. The aim of organization is, the first and foremost aim of organizing is to help the management. Okay, while in, for example, division of activities, delegation of responsibilities, okay, coordination in all these aspects, example. Okay, so it the main aim of organization is to help management, and another one is to increase the production also. So increasing the production means it happens by assigning the activities according to the principle of division of labor. Okay, so whenever we are assigning the duties to the people according to their qualifications, according to their skills and abilities means, okay, definitely we will see the possible outcomes in the organization without any wastage of time and money, right? And and another aim is cooperation of employees also. Okay, this is also very important. Why? Because employees are the backbone of the organization, and if at all they are cooperative in nature means, definitely we will see the output, or we will see the productivity in the organization. Effectiveness can be seen in the organization. Therefore cooperation of employees is another aim of organization. The organizational structure will succeed only if employees cooperate with each other. The manager introduces various incentive schemes and gives monetary and other benefits to the employees so that they work in a team spirit. Okay, so to help management to increase production, cooperation of employees, these were the main aims of organization. Right, now coming to the process of organization. So what does the process of organization means? uh, Till now we have described that organization may be described as the backbone of management. Without efficient organization, no management can perform its functions, okay, smoothly. And organization helps in planning, staffing, directing, controlling. And organization is a dynamic process. Okay, so in this dynamic process, what were the steps involved? Okay, so first one is Determination of objectives. So what does determination of objectives means? We have to define the objective okay. So in organizing process, first of all, what should be our goal, or what is the objective of the organization, right? So in this, it the objectives determine. What do these objectives determine means? Basically, the activities, it determines the number and nature of activities that are to be performed by the individuals in the organization, and the size and nature of the organization, okay. And the purpose of the organization must be identified, okay. So all this comes under the determination of objectives. Why? Because this will help in answering the questions like, why the proposed organization is to be set up, and what is the nature of work to be accomplished, okay. uh, what is the purpose, okay. What should the what is the need of this organization, okay. What is the purpose, what should the goals should be set up, and what is the nature of the work, okay, to be accomplished, to be achieved by the individuals. So according to the nature of work to be accomplished by the individuals, okay, the objectives can be framed. So by the nature of the organization, by the size of the organization, and by the number of the activities, nature of the activities, objectives will be determined. Coming to the second one, identification and division of activities. So what does identification and division of activities means? All the activities necessary for the accomplishment of objectives are, okay, are to be determined. All such activities are to be classified under various categories, and these activities, all similar activities, are to be together, grouped together, okay. uh, Once again I'm saying, in identification and division of activities, okay, all activities, each and every activity should be accomplished at the end of the day in the organization, okay. And all such activities should be classified or divided under various categories, okay, depending upon their departments, depending upon their divisions, okay. And all the in all these departments and divisions, okay, so similar groups should be separated differently, okay. For example, production department, HR department, marketing department, like that similar groups should be classified under various categories, and the activities relating to different functions are to be covered under different departments. Anything relating to production may be grouped under production department, anything relating to marketing may be grouped under marketing department, like that. And the same thing will be able to coordinate other activities too, okay. If at all we are grouping similar group as one division, means they all have the similar activities to perform, and they will coordinatively perform those activities, okay. So different departments will be able to coordinate their activities at different levels of management. So by this we cannot see any duplication, okay, or overlapping in the activities of the organization, right? So coming to third one. Third one is assigning of activities. So after determination of objectives, after identifying the division of activities, their roles and responsibilities, okay, and we are grouping them in similar categories, okay. After that we are going to assigning the activities of different departments, as we have categorized different departments, okay, and they will have their own activities according to those activities, according to their departments, okay. uh, Experts should be appointed as heads of those departments, and they will classify the activities into jobs or positions, and how uh, they will appoint suitable persons for various jobs, okay. And the persons are to be appointed for all types of roles here, okay. All types of roles, we will see different roles like superiors, subordinates, heads, functional heads, managers, okay. Like this different roles will be there, and different activities will be performed by different jobs or positions in the organization. Okay, so all this, why we are assigning activities means, here also, in order to avoid overlapping, okay, the same work is done by different people. Okay, that means we may reduce the wastage, okay, wastage of money, time, etc. Okay, so therefore here, by assigning activities, we will save the time, we will save the money, effectiveness of the organization can be seen, the roles and responsibilities can be clearly defined to the concerned person. And here, assigning will be done depending upon their qualifications, depending upon their skills and abilities. Okay, so assigning the activities can be seen in under the process of organization. And the last one is delegation of authority. So delegation of authority means we are delegating our authority, okay, to the persons who are going to perform in the organizations. Okay, in order to perform the work in the organization, the work assigned to them, okay, regarding to that particular department, we have to give them certain authority. For example, in order to, the superior should have given some authority to perform the work, or in order to do work by the subordinate. Okay, he should have given some authority. So delegation of authority is nothing but a person will be able to perform his duty whenever he is given an adequate authority required for his job only. Okay, whenever work is if the work is assigned with without delegating authority means, it will be meaningless. Why? Because without authority no person can have what to say means, no person can exercise authentication and exercise authority without power. He cannot exercise his duty on subordinates. If at all he is assigned with authority, okay, power, then the subordinates will listen to his words. Okay, if the work, the top management here involves in the delegation of authority. Why? Because to the lower levels of management or middle level management, mm, the authority will be given by the top management only. Why? Because the decision making is taken by the top management, and the authority and power, or the centralization of authority, relies in the hands of the top management. They will delegate the authority or power to the superiors, okay, to the middle level managers, to the lower level management. Okay, and a person can be made responsible for a work only when he is given required authority to perform the work. Authority and responsibility always be together only. Okay, and one is meaningless without the other. Without authority, responsibility cannot be made. Okay, and vice versa. And delegation of authority creates a superior subordinate relationships between various positions in the organizations, and these such relationships and channels of communication should be clearly defined. Okay, and each and every individual should know clearly from whom he is to take orders and to whom he is accountable for his performance. Okay, one person should work under one superior only. Okay, why? Because then the person will be able to work effectively in the organization. Okay, uh, if at all the orders were passed from only one superior, then objectives can be clearly defined, and what is the role of the subordinate to be performed in the organization can be known clearly. Okay, if at all the roles and responsibilities are known clearly means, then the person will be responsible to his work, and he is accountable to his work and work effectively and efficiently in the organization. Okay, so this is about the process of organization.